do you make this ah sound like this? Ah. Let's find out today in our exploration of Carnatic music. Hi, I'm Lavanya. I'm a Carnatic vocalist and I've been practicing this art form for the last 30 years. Have you ever wondered why this genre of music sounds so unique? Let me tell you a little bit more about Carnatic music and specifically introduce you to a very unique technique used by many musicians in this genre. Carnatic music is a traditional music system that emerged in South India and was historically embedded in temple ritual practices as devotional music since the 12th century. Today, it is exclusively performed on a proscenium stage and is often used as accompaniment to other Indian classical dance forms such as Bharatanatyam or Kuchipudi. Now, because of the extensive and complex repertoire, one's foray into Carnatic music often begins by learning via hearing or imitating a teacher. A Carnatic music repertoire is made up of two parts: preset composition and improvisation. In these compositions, the melody is not just a random collection of notes put together to lyrics, but in fact follows a specific melodic prototype called the raga. While ragas come with a fixed set of tones or notes, these only come to life when they are enriched with ornamentation, or what we call gamakas, which literally means ornamented note in Sanskrit. Gamakas can be understood as oscillating or gliding movements on a note or between two notes, which typically ends up with a variation in the tonality of that particular note. These gamakas can either be subtle or obvious, but they essentially act as embellishments that bring out the specific characteristics of that raga. While musicologists have identified 10 main varieties of gamakas, there are many other sub-varieties that are used in Carnatic music performances. Here, I will demonstrate 3 different types of gamakas in the ragam Shankarabharanam. The first is kampitam, which means a long oscillation of a note that is rendered by using its adjacent notes. Remember, at the beginning of the video, I sang this phrase, ah. So in notes, it sounds like this, sa, ni, da, pa. This is a phrase that is sung without any gamakas. If I were to include gamakas, which is kampitam in this case, it would sound like this. Sa, ni, da, pa. So what I've actually sung is sa, which is sung plain, followed by ni, sa, ni, sa, ni, sa, ni, sa, ni. So I'm using the adjacent notes to sing and oscillate around the note ni. Sa, ni, sa, ni, sa, ni, sa, ni, ni, sa, da, ni, da, ni, da, ni, da, da, ni, pa. That is kampitam. The next is jaru, which refers to the ascending or descending glide from one to another note and can be successive or distant notes. The same thing sung in notes would be like this. Sa, sa, pa, ni, ga, ma, pa, sa, ni, pa. And finally, spuritam, which refers to repeated notes, typically with a stress on the second note and rendered in a faster pace. When translated into notes, it sounds like this. How does this sound in a preset composition? Let me demonstrate a piece in the same ragam. Mahalakshmi Jaganmata Manam Irangi Varamarul Mahalakshmi. The essence of a raga is brought out with a gamaka, giving a unique characteristic to each note when performed, making the gamaka an essential rather than a decorative feature of Carnatic music. It is this that enables the artist to be able to handle and approach a raga in an individualistic way without compromising the structure or the framework of the raga itself. Because of the complexity and nuance of Carnatic music, this art form is best learnt from a guru or a teacher who can impart their knowledge. All you need is a keen ear to listen to various artists, build up your raga vocabulary, and of course, rigorous practice.